I see the digital product portfolio of McGraw-Hill Education in North India. All right, so there are two products from McGraw-Hill Education that we were talking about with the library, and we call it Connect and Connect to. All right, now with the changes in education system and people investing huge in digital, offerings, we are also one of them, and we have been investing huge in digital formats, and we have come up with platforms which we think would be beneficial for students as well as would reduce the time of faculty members. All right, so the first platform that I'll be talking to you about is Connect. Now Connect is primarily a online platform wherein every student is given an individual username and a password, and every student of a class would be tagged with the faculty of that particular section. So to make it simple, you are a faculty and you take a class of about 60 students. So every 60 student would be getting a username and a password for themselves, and you also would be getting a username and a password, and all the students would be mapped with you on this particular platform. So with this platform, you can check the activity of your students at any point in time, whenever you feel like doing that. All right. Now with this platform, we have tried to reduce, make teaching possible online. So we are trying to, make everything that is done in the physical class possible on the online portal. But again, there are certain limitations. For instance, when you want to discuss certain things or make an activity in the class, that is not possible on the online forum. But again, reading part, assignment parts, reporting parts can be done here. So to begin with, see, first of all, when you enter your login credentials, will land into this page. All right. Now, for instance, I just want to ask you, I have made two subjects as such on these platforms. One is consumer behavior and the other one is international business. So you tell me which subject should I, just go ahead to show you a demonstration of? CB. Fine.
This is whose account? This is visible to the student account or faculty account?
This is instructor's account. All right. Now, when you go onto the page, I have created many courses in my account, but again you'll have certain courses. For instance, in case you are teaching consumer behavior, you'd be having consumer behavior there. So you click on this. I have just written the section as monsoon, so you can name it whatever you want. So this is the interface of the faculty. All right. Now the first thing that you have to see is the library. When you go into the library, all the instructor resources would be available there. So this is a title-specific platform. When I say that, in case you are teaching consumer behavior and you recommend a particular textbook to your students, the same would be done here. There would be a textbook from McGraw-Hill Education which you would be recommending, and that book would be available in this platform. So when you say that you take Hawkins as consumer behavior from McGraw-Hill Education, Hawkins' book would be available here for reading of students. All right. Now when you go to library, there are certain resources. On the downstairs, here is instructor resources. You go there, you will find everything of this particular book, be it PPTs or cases or test banks, everything would be available here. All right. Now in case you want that, I can send you a link also in case you want instructor resources, that is also possible. So here you'll see there are instructor resources, manuals, PowerPoint presentations, test banks, videos, everything is available there for your discretion. This is only for instructors. This won't be available for students. All right. Now we go back to our home page. PPTs are downloadable. You can download it, share it with your students in case you want to share that with the students. That is also possible. Now, the second thing, see, we divide this platform into three things. One is reading. The second thing is assignment and assessment, and third thing is reporting. So for first part, reading, we provide student a Smartbook and an ebook. Ebook is simply a replica of your textbook, and a Smartbook is backed by artificial intelligence. All right. When I say artificial intelligence, it means that a Smartbook's behavior for each and every student in a particular class would be different and would be formulated over time how a student is performing. So I'll just go into the Smartbook. So there was a study done back in 1880s in US, and there was three groups divided. In one group there were about 60 students and one faculty member. In the other group there was about 20 students and one faculty member, and the third was one-to-one tutoring. And when we captured the results, the person with one-on-one tutoring gathered the best results. So Smartbook is actually made with the intent to give personalized benefits to students. So this would behave differently for all the students. For instance, I am a slow learner and you are a quick learner. So the same Smartbook would behave differently. It will show you more content because it will show me more content because I am a slow learner. For you, it will be lesser content because over the time it will calculate that you are a fast learner, your questions are perfect, you do all the questions correctly. So it will change its pattern and it will show you different contents, and for me everything would be different. For instance, we're reading chapter number 1. In chapter number 1, if I am a slow learner, I make many mistakes, the Smartbook would give me about, all the chapter would be highlighted in yellow, which means that I have to read everything. But for you, it will be about a certain paragraph that these are important areas, and when you go through this, you are up to date and you can go ahead with the exams. So this is how it works. Now we'll go into the Smartbook just for 5 minutes and I'll show you how this works. Now this is the interface of Smartbook. You can see the table of content. In case you want to open any particular chapter, click on this, the chapter would open. Now if you see, there are certain portions which are highlighted in yellow. These yellow section says that in every chapter there would be certain portions that would be highlighted in yellow, which means that these are important areas and every student has to go through this to clear all the basic concepts. But that doesn't mean that he has to go through the entire chapter, but again at the time of exams or at the time of revisions, he can just go through all these important areas, and these yellow highlights are done by subject matter experts. So people who sit across globe sit together and calculate that which areas are important, and a student has to go through all those areas. Now when you are done with a chapter, for instance, a student is reading chapter number 1 and he wants to see how he is doing. So there would be a tablet saying practice. When you read a considerable amount of data here, this icon would start glowing, which means that you have read considerable amount of content and you need to practice what you have learned. When you click on practice, the system would throw you questions from the areas which you have just read. For instance, you have read chapter number 1, the system would ask you questions only from chapter number 1. And with the questions, it will also capture your confidence level. How confident are you about this particular question? In case you are doing questions and you do in the first 10 questions you do about 8 questions wrong, here in place of this read icon would start glowing up, which says that most of the questions you are attempting are incorrect. You need to read this again and come back and attempt the questions again. In case you do a wrong question here, you can just read about this from here and click on this and it will take you to the place from where the question was taken. So in case a student does it wrong, he can just go back and see from where the question was taken and do it correct again. Now you also have an option of creating highlights, making notes, bookmarks, sharing that with the faculty members. Everything is possible. Now, whatever a student does in a Smartbook, everything is captured by the system. How much time he spends on a particular page, how much time he takes to shift between the pages, how many questions he has done correct, everything is captured. And everything would be in front of you in case you want to check how your students are performing. Everything is possible here. In case a student is reading, he can just go to his reports and see how he is performing. He has every data available, current learning status, top scores, everything is possible. In case you want to see his current learning status, you can just go in and see the chapter wise how much he has completed, how many questions is left, how much time is needed, and how much time he has given. So once a student reads the chapter, everything would change. It will tell you how much time a student is given to a particular chapter, a page, and how much he is doing with the questions that is put to him. So this is how it works. But this is only for student. In case a faculty wants to see how a student is performing, you'll have to assign that chapter of Smartbook to the students. For instance, you complete a particular chapter, you can just create an assignment of chapter number 1 for all your students. Now, whatever the students do in that particular chapter, everything you can track and see how they are performing. Now, going back to our Connect platform. So this is what we give to students for reading one is ebook and one is Smartbook. Apart from this, you have an option of creating assignment and assessment. Now, this is, please understand that this is very different from any LMS. LMS is generally a learning management system that is used across universities. So that is primarily for administrative purposes. You don't have content there. You can actually put on questions there, but again, you don't have content. Here, this platform is 100% compatible with any LMSs, be it Moodle, be it Blackboard, any other LMSs. So this is fully integratable, and with a single click, you go to our page. So you don't have to log in again and again. One login on your LMS is enough. Now, in case I want to add assignments for my students, it will ask me what kind of assignments I want to create. I want to create it from the question bank. I want to assign a chapter of a Smartbook, that is Learn Smart. I want to give group assignments. I want to attach a file and ask students to work on that, or maybe a web activity. You can do anything, whatever you want. And every control would lie with the student. In case you are giving an assignment to your class, when the assignment would open for the students, how many attempts would be given to them, exams के बाद वो अपना marks check कर सकते हैं कि नहीं, everything would lie with the instructor. In case they want to give that right to the student, they'll be able to see that. And you also have the facility to share your contents with your colleagues. So in case there are 2 or 3 faculty members who are teaching the same subject and one faculty member is on off, so she or he can share the course with their colleagues. So they'll have the rights to modify them or edit them. So this is also possible.
Like the Learn Smart, if we are giving that as an assignment, can we have even a time slot for that?
No. You don't have a time slot.
For the test banks and everything.
Yeah. For time, see, for
Questions and quizzes also.
yeah. Question bank would have all the question and quizzes there. In case you are assigning a chapter, this Learn Smart is Smartbook. In case you want to assign any particular chapter, the student will have to read the chapter, and whatever they do will have, you can see that. For instance, if you assign chapter number 1 to a student, in case the student goes to the assignment and does that, reads the book. So whatever he has done, how many questions he has attempted, how much time he has given.
How do I know it's the same student?
You can just search the student, or you will have the entire list in front.
It can be misused.
No.
Other student can log in.
Ma'am, in case you leave the system for about 1 minute, it will auto sign off. So, and apart from that, in case there are students who want to cheat the system, then it's really tough to micromanage them. घर पे जाके कोई क्या कर रहा है, you
can't keep home assignments on this. It has to be in the classroom. And
Yeah.
you can't give home.
Yeah, in case that is best for classroom, or else you give assignment for about 15 minutes. Say instance you are giving a quiz, and assign that for 15 minutes, open that at 12 o'clock and it will end at 12:30. So the students have only 30 minutes to attempt the exam, and once they open the exam, they only have 15 minutes to complete that. Once the 15 minutes are over, it will be auto upgraded in their gradebook. So this is how it works. Yeah.
So you
No.
can limit the access time.
Yeah, you can do everything. You can limit the access time, when this has to be scheduled, from what time till what time, what will be the time frame of that particular exam, and how much reattempts would be given to the students. Everything would lie with you. Now, if we go to question bank, for instance, I want to create a question bank assignment for my students. I'll just take this example to brief you about how this works. Now, this is my consumer behavior. In case I want to, this is a book by Hawkins and Mothersbaugh. All right. Now, I want to take test banks. These are the questions from different chapters. I want to take, for instance, chapter number 1, or maybe chapter number 1.
Yeah, before getting this one question, suppose I want to take a test in class.
Yeah.
So we have to ask the students to get their laptops along, I guess. Now there will be some smart guys will come and say, I forgot to get the laptop.
Yes.
Is this mobile compatible? Can I open it on the mobile as well?
This is compatible, sir. But again, to be honest, that's not very friendly user friendly. Sorry, because a small screen would not let you do all the features very easily.
What is the assignment?
Assignments they can do, but again, that's not very user friendly. In case there is a tablet or an iPad, it is very much compatible. But again, on a small screen, that will be a problem. Yeah. Now these are all the questions from chapter number 1 that I have selected, all right. Now in case these are all multiple choice questions. Now in case I want to see only essay type questions or maybe true and false, I'll just select essay type and click on filter. Now whatever questions I am seeing are all essay type questions. Now I can assign any questions which I feel are relevant for him. I can assign the marks which I feel should be given to the students, and everything would be upgraded once the student completes the marks exams. Now I'll just take 2 questions from here, add the question, continue. I write my section as AAA. Now यहाँ पे मेरे को assignment का वो करना है कि when on which date my assignment would open. I say it today 24th from say 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, 3 to 3:30 I assign it. So this assignment would only be available for students from 3 to 3:30. And now I review and assign this. Okay, current date and current time is not possible. Yeah, 25th and 25th. Now my assignment is done. Now in case I want to assign this with a single click, I can assign this to my students. Now once I assign this assignment to the students, these are my assignments which I have made till today. Now this is my view. In case you want to you have created, let's say 10 assignments, आपने 10 बना लिया and you want कि मैं अपने हिसाब से I'll just float it to the faculty students. तो आप with this eye view will made it hidden for the students. आप इस पर क्लिक कर दो, this assignment would be hidden from the students. तो जब आपको चाहिए तब you can just click it and make it visible to the students. This is how it works. Now अगर मुझे कोई भी मैंने assignment choose किया है, now in case I want to edit that, which we were talking about कि कैसे schedule करना है उसको और attempts कैसे देने हैं, I'll just show you how this is done. We'll go to policies, view and edit policies. See, for first time users or in first instance it will look you hard because this is a bit lengthy for first time users, but again once you are used to this is very useful and very beneficial. We have been using this particular platform in many institutes as of now, and the feedback has been good, and we have been able to renew and add courses in these institutes. So we think that this platform is pretty good and would be beneficial for all the faculty members and students. Now go to expand setting. Now these are the settings that you can change at your ease. For instance, you want to select the time limit for your exams. I want my exams to finish in, let's say 15 or 30 minutes. You can assign the time. You want to allow printing to your students. You want to scramble the questions. For instance, there is a test that is taken in the class and people are sitting together and you want to just randomize the answers or questions. You can just scramble that. You choose this and every question or options would be different for all the students sitting in a single class. This is what you can do in practice. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Now attempts. How many numbers do you want your students to, how many attempts you want to give to the students? So you want to give them unlimited attempts or 1 or 2 or 3. For instance, I give them 2 attempts, but I make sure that in the next second attempt, अगर बच्चा second attempt दे रहा है, I'll directly deduct 10% of his marks. So I can just write कि for every attempt, for each attempt, I'll deduct 10% of his marks. The system would directly check करना. Sorry. This one? Yeah. Sorry. So I deduct 20%. So for every attempt, the student makes 20% marks उसका automatically कम हो जाता है because he is giving it for the second or third time. So this is how you can actually manage and maneuver around. आप अगर खुद जाओगे in detail, आपको पता चलेगा कि there are many benefits attached to using this particular platform. Everything is possible. Whatever you can do in a physical class, you can do it here. There is no need for you to come in the class and do things. जितना भी आपके पास time रहता है, that can be utilized in maybe case studies or activities or sessions. and these things can be done offline also. So this is how this works.
So this exam can be taken by the students sitting in class through offline.
No, offline no. This people has to
I
come.
know that the students are not also by the same time opening Google Scholar or Google and checking the answers.
Ma'am, see, people will have to come online to attempt the exams because this is an online platform. You have your credentials, so you'll have to come online in case you want to attempt these exams. But there are many universities who have taken midterm exams and quarterly exams on our platform. To name one, there is an institute called NDIM, that's in Delhi. So they have been using our principles of management. They have been using corporate finance, human resource. So they did their midterm exams also on this particular software because it is very easy. और फैकल्टीज़ के लिए वंस द एग्जाम्स आर ओवर विद अ सिंगल क्लिक आप एक्सेल का पूरा फॉर्मेट डाउनलोड कर सकते हो अपने पूरे क्लास का रिजल्ट. सो दैट मेक्स इट वेरी कन्वीनियंट फॉर द फैकल्टी ऑल्सो. सो इसलिए this is how it works. Any questions as of now? Yes, please.
So beyond this Googling,
Uh-huh.
students who are online can also text one another.
Sir,
I have seen earlier that while doing this, one can off the internet. The IT can do that. At least I have seen this before.
So they can
Yeah.
switch the internet off and yet it can be
Yeah.
accessed to this.
Yes, I have seen that students.
They can block at all other sites.
Yes, they can block the internet. And then
yes, sir, if that can be done, that is the best way because in case they have Google access, they can actually see, and you cannot micromanage them. In case अगर आपको लगता है कि बच्चे को Google use नहीं करना, तो the best way for that is in case आप exams ले रहे हो तो block any other websites apart from Connect.
Or you can connect on mobile, no? They probably use laptop to go to the internet.
But again, sir, इसमें
But leave your mobiles aside. When you start Google, then they are stuck.
Yeah,
20
yeah.
questions, 10 minutes.
that
I think that's much better.
yeah, correct.
Don't give them time at all.
Don't give them time at all. Maybe a limited time.
Yeah.
Because most of the questions are either MCQs. अगर जहाँ पे short answers होते हैं there you can give time because there is no point of googling it because they'll have to give their own feedback. But again जहाँ पे MCQs या fill in the blanks या ऐसे questions होते हैं then in time frame आप short कर दो maybe 15 minutes for 15 questions as sir said. So वैसे करके you can actually take benefit of this. And the final part what we give here is reporting. Now when you go to reporting, you can take the report of individual students or class-wise results. Now the class-wise, in case you take the class-wise report, it will tell you how your students are doing, how your class is doing, and what are the topics where your students are very weak, and which students of your class are under radar. So you need to give them special focus. So this is how you work. Now you also have option in case you want to see students view. This is the students view. Go on the students view, you can see how this particular portal would look for your students. So everything would be same apart from the library part which is only for instructors and assignments. Everything would be same for the students also. Now performance would give you results, whatever you want, whatever results you want to see for your class, it will come under performance. You go to reports, you can see assignments results, individual assignments results, student performance, statistics, at-risk report. All these reports would be available to you in the Excel format. So you just have to click it and print the results. And जो भी questions आप assign करोगे, you are the authority to give marks. For instance, जो भी आप questions होगे उसके marks क्या होंगे, that you'll have to decide. So this is how this particular platform works. You have, for reading you get a Smartbook and an ebook. For assignment you have McGraw-Hill's content, you have MCQs, subjective, web links, everything is possible. And for reportings you have all these reports available for you. So this is how this particular platform works. So any question regarding this particular platform? See what? Yeah, please.
I just wanted to know if will the students be able to access this book after the course is over?
No, sir. See, this is see what we are doing is generally students go and buy a textbook for themselves. That costs them some rupees, all right. Now in the digital format, what we are trying to do is in the same price approx, we are trying to give them ebook, a smart book, and all the assessment and assignment tools. But again, we are giving that with a time frame of a semester or a trimester. So in case there is a need wherein you want the book accessibility to be for a longer period, that we can do. In case आपको लगता है कि book बच्चों के पास रहनी चाहिए for about 6 months or 1 year, that we can do at our end.
No, it's not only about 6 months or 1 year. In fact, I have seen many students carrying their books into the corporate world. Right.
Yes.
So in that case, if they need to again go back to some concept which they have learnt in class,
Yes, yes.
and in that case, if Shifman Kanok and Kumar from Pearson is available on hand, so I mean,
Yeah.
there will be sort of a jumbling up there.
Correct.
Right.
Agreed. But sir, see, if you see the trend, people, students, once they cross B school and go to a corporate job, they don't really come back to books. You know, if you see that there are still students who carry books with themselves, but again, you know, they don't come back to these books to read them. Only when there is a problem, they want to refer the book, then only they come to the book. And for that, you know, Google is always available. In case they want to see a particular topic that they want to, you know, relate back with the book, they can just Google it and see what they want to look for.
Well, I'm not very sure about this statement of yours anyways. Yeah.
But okay, right now, nahi hai.
Yeah, right now we don't have this facility, sir. This comes with a trimester or a semester based pattern, wherein you have you know, students, once they finish this semester or trimester, this expires.
So what about sharing the PPTs with the students? Say for example, there is say some book on macroecon, and I share the PPTs with the students. And for example, if I want to make some additional slides, can I add them? Is there space to upload my own issue with that?
Yeah. Sir, ma'am, that is not possible here. But I'll just go to another platform again, which is you know, similar to that. I won't take much time, maybe 5 minutes. So there you have this feature of adding your own content also. Now that platform, we'll just go to that platform. We'll take about 5-10 minutes more. Yes.
I think what the question that I also had, there are PPTs in the Instructor Resources here
Yes.
which I can download. Right?
Yes.
I can do some changes in those PPTs and share with the students.
Yeah, you can do that. No, not a problem.
And those PPTs can be accessed by the
I think that's what
students
it
beyond the semester?
Yeah, that can be accessed. Yes. But for that, you'll
Not the book.
not the book. This can be accessed, but you will be forwarding these slides to the students. They don't have access to these slides directly. So you download this, share it with your entire class. That's not a problem. And in case अब उसमें आपको कुछ addition करना है, that you can do. Yeah. Any other questions in Connect? And what's the feedback? Good, bad, ugly? Anything? Okay. So yes.
Some part of our work.
Yeah,
Yeah, it actually does, ma'am, sir. And to name a few institutes which have been using this particular platform of ours, only in Delhi NCR, if I talk about, we have Galgotias University, which is using this in a large scale. We have NDIM, we have School of Inspired Leadership in Gurgaon, we have BML Munjal University, we have JK Business School in Gurgaon. So these are the universities which are already using this platform, and we have been able to renew all the courses in the next year. So the feedback have been good. And apart from this, you know, there is an institute also in UPES. That's the University of Petroleum, Dehradun, correct. So they have been using this platform, and we have got about 1,000 licenses renewal this time. So that's also, you know, the feedback is actually promising. So we think that we are doing good, and we are, you know, constantly working on this platform to make it better.
What is the breadth of courses here? Subjects?
Sir, it spans from management to engineering subjects. But again, most of the books that are available are into marketing. See, this is primarily a new software from our side. So we add courses on a regular basis each year. So this being, you know, 4 or 5 years old, we have about 180 or 190 courses of now on this particular platform. But we keep on adding these titles every year. So this year we added about 25, 26 titles in this particular platform. So next year we are hoping to add more. So this is how it goes, sir.
Say for
Copy of or make it available, what are the
Yeah, sure. I'll share that with you. Not a problem.
say for example, I go through your say set of books that
Yes,
you have
yes.
in front of me. And if that book is not on this platform,
Hmm.
if I ask you, will you add that?
Ma'am, that is possible, but again, that takes time. Creating a whole course and adding that takes some time, maybe 2 or 3 months. So until that time, your course would run maybe half or maybe full. So that takes some time. In case there is a plan, you are taking a paper in the next trimester or maybe next year, you can just let us know. And in case we try start working on that today, we'll be able to do it in next 2.5, 3 years. And the best part about this software is that whatever book you get, this particular platform is controlled through US. So whatever books you get here are global, no, not global editions, but again, see, यहाँ पे इंडिया में जो books you get are not the latest editions. जो कि यहाँ पे इंडिया में whatever book you use, maybe of about 9th edition or 10th edition, same book का US में it would be about 12th or 13th edition. वो एक दो edition extra चल के चलते. This platform में you have the that feature available जहाँ पे आपको latest books ही मिलेंगे. In case I talk about any particular course, I search this book, यहाँ पे मेरे को 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th edition मिलता है, जबकि टेक्स्ट बुक जो मार्केट में अवेलेबल है दैट इज़ अबाउट 10th edition. सो ये एक बेनिफिट और आपको मिलता है जो कि आपको पूरा लेटेस्ट एडिशन मिल जाता है. Now this is Connect platform. And any questions as such? Any queries? Please ask queries in case you have any.
Yeah, another question.
Yes, please.
In many cases, we have the Eastern economy editions for these parts of the world.
Mm-hmm.
From the publishers, and which also take an Indian perspective or a South Asian perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So will that be available here?
Sir, what I can do is, in case there is a particular book which you would like to go through, I'll just share the table of contents with you. Just go through that, see whether that solves your purpose, and then probably you can take a call.
Because I happened to see one of the chapters here, and it was something like values in American society or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my students would have very little to do with.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
So if that can be included.
Yes.
Economy editions.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be.
That is possible, sir, because we have many editions available on this platform. So in case the 13th edition, what I am talking about, this particular book, Consumer Behavior, that is available in US as 13th edition. So उसमें शायद आपको the American society, what you are saying would be available. But again जो Indian context में आते हैं, maybe you come edition down, maybe 10th or 11th, जहाँ पे Indian perspective से शायद बताया गया हो. So that will only come in front of you when you see the table of contents.
It's not about the edition, that's what I was mentioning, that this would be giving you a global book which is available to the
Yes.
US market. But
Yes.
in India, the South Asian perspective is the version of the book is different. So those two books would be two different books, not
Two different
only
books,
the
correct.
editions.
Yes. Agree with you, ma'am.
So will both these will be available, or will only
Can
have
you share
them
the
option?
list of books which are there?
Yeah, that I'll do. That
That's
yeah.
good starting point. Then
Yeah,
we
that
can
will
take
do.
it
That
forward.
will do. Not a problem, sir. ठीक है. And any other questions? Any other questions with the features or functionality, or कुछ आपको जो लग रहा हो कि that is not something that I'm looking out for?
Just for an idea, what is the cost per student?
This is about 600 rupees per license plus GST additional. So GST was slashed by initially it was 18%. In this GST council, it was announced that the GST rates for e-books would now be 5%. So it's about the same price that a student pays to buy a book from the market. But again, at the same price, we are giving them additional benefits also here. Now this was Connect platform. Now I'll just take 10 minutes of your time to wrap up this. So the second platform that we have is called Connect 2. Now Connect 2 is very much similar to Connect platform, but again Connect is a book specific platform जहाँ पे आप एक टेक्स्ट बुक रेकमेंड करते हो और वो बुक बच्चों के लिए अवेलेबल रहती है. Connect 2 is not based on any particular book. This is a courseware. Now with a courseware I mean that अगर कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर की बात करता हूँ मैं, तो इंडिया एशिया में जो भी सिलेबस रिकमेंडेड है, every content would be available for you. You have to choose आपको क्या रखना है, आपको क्या निकालना है. In case आपके पास कुछ अपना content है which you want to inculcate in that course, that is also possible. कहीं और का आपके पास content होता है जो आपको share करना है बच्चों के साथ and you want to inculcate that into the course, that is also possible. Now अगर मैं consumer behavior के course में जाता हूँ, now this is the interface of Connect 2. ये भी सिमिलर है, सब बच्चों को इंडिविजुअल लाइसेंसेस मिलते हैं, फैकल्टी के साथ टैग्ड रहते हैं और फैकल्टी कंट्रोल करते हैं कैसे क्लासेस जानी है. नाउ दिस इज कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर. नाउ ये सारे टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट्स अवेलेबल है और ये जो कंटेंट्स है ये किसी एक पर्टिकुलर बुक के नहीं है. दिस इज इन लाइन विद द सिलेबस ऑफ इंडिया. All right. Now, in case I want to go to any particular chapter, for instance, say I want to see consumer behavior and marketing strategy. इस यूनिट में मेरे को अंदर सब टॉपिक्स मिलते हैं. एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर, मार्केटिंग एनालिसिस, मार्केटिंग सेगमेंटेशन. अब अगर मेरे को कोई एक टॉपिक देखना है तो मैं उसको खोलूंगा. अब हर टॉपिक में हियर देयर वुड बी सर्टेन टूल्स अवेलेबल. देयर वुड बी अ स्मार्ट बुक, देयर वुड बी क्विजेज, देयर वुड बी PPTs, there would be instructor resources, there would be case studies, there would be presentations. Now these tools would be pertaining to that particular chapter that I have opened. तो इसका मतलब ये है कि for every unit I'll have subtopics and for every topic I'll have certain tools, smart books, quizzes, case studies, everything would be available. और जो सारे ये tools रहेंगे that would be related to that particular chapter. सो हर चैप्टर के लिए आपको अलग से ये सारे टूल्स दिए जाएंगे. फॉर इंस्टेंस आई गो टू दिस यूनिट, आई गो टू दिस पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक. इसमें भी मेरे पास स्मार्ट बुक रीडिंग है, प्रेजेंटेशंस है, इंस्ट्रक्टर सपोर्ट है, केस स्टडीज़ है, डिस्कशन क्वेश्चंस है, एवरीथिंग इज अवेलेबल. सो हर टॉपिक के हिसाब से हमने सेग्रीगेट किया हुआ है. तो अगर बच्चे को एक टॉपिक पढ़ना है तो वो जब स्मार्ट बुक खोलेगा तो उसको उस स्मार्ट बुक में सिर्फ वही टॉपिक ही दिखेगा. He'll not go through the entire book. He'll just see that particular topic here. जो केसेस खोलेगा वो इसी टॉपिक के होंगे, जो क्विज खोलेगा वो सिर्फ इसी टॉपिक के होंगे. सो दिस इज हाउ वी सेग्रीगेट दिस. इन केस इसमें आपको कुछ अपना एडिशन ऐड करना है, दैट इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल. अब अगर आप सबसे नीचे जाते हो तो हर बुक में यू गेट एडिशनल कोर्स कंटेंट. अब एडिशनल कोर्स कंटेंट में आप जाओगे तो यू गेट केसेस, जो कि एक बुक से नहीं एंटायर मैग्रो हिल कंटेंट्स का केस होता है. आप कोई भी एक केस इसमें से चूज करके अपने बच्चों के साथ शेयर कर सकते हो. दिस इज़ वेरी मच एडिशनल गिवन टू यू और इसमें कोई लिमिटेशंस नहीं होती है. सो यू हैव अबाउट मोर देन 100-200 केसेस. यू कैन जस्ट डिस्कस दिस विद योर स्टूडेंट्स इन केस यू वांट एंड यू हैव अ नीड. अगर आप कोई भी एक केस स्टडीज़ को खोलना चाहते हो, फॉर इंस्टेंस आई वांट टू ओपन न्यू प्रोडक्ट इनोवेशन एट एप्पल पैड 2 and 3. सो ये मेरे पास केस खुल जाएगा. आई कैन शेयर दिस विथ माई स्टूडेंट्स एंड आई कैन जस्ट टेक इट फॉरवर्ड इन द क्लास. Now this is the case. This is instructions for students. Case study. You'll have to go through this and then discuss. तो ये सब benefits मिलते हैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे. Now इसमें आपको कुछ भी चेंजेस करने हैं, आगे पीछे ऊपर नीचे, whatever you want to change you can do that. Questions यहाँ पे जो assignments आप बनाओगे वो दो तरीके से बनाओगे. One is preset assignments, जो कि हर टॉपिक वाइज आएगा, हर चैप्टर वाइज होगा, जो कि सिस्टम में ऑलरेडी इनबिल्ट होगा. Either you can give that to your students or you have a choice to create your own assignments, जहाँ पे आपको repository ओपन हो जाती है questions की and you can individually pick and choose the questions which you want to give to the students. So this makes this platform different from Connect. Please see that Connect is a book specific platform wherein आपके पास आप recommend एक किताब करते हो बच्चों को and वही किताब का content मिलता है. Connect 2 is not a book specific. This is a course where आपको entire course मिल जाता है. Say international business or consumer behavior पूरा course मिल जाता है. You tell us कि these are the topics which are into our syllabus. Create these and will implement that in your platform. So जो आप बोलोगे वही आपको यहाँ पे दिखेगा. आपके additional materials जो आपने बनाए हैं बच्चों के लिए, that also you can integrate into this. और जो भी आप integrate करते जाओगे वो बच्चों को दिखता जाएगा simultaneously. So this is two platforms that I wanted to just share with you. Yeah.
Is it that way is open? Say for example, someone else from some other university uses this and uploads some material.
Mm-hmm.
So is it that way? Is it going to be with you on your cloud and is it going to be visible to all other faculties for us?
No, this will only be visible to you and your class. Apart from that, not McGraw-Hill would be using these contents also. So that's an agreement that will be done from with both of us. So in case there is any content जो आप upload कर रहे हो, that will be entirely your property. So there is no issues as such.
Given the choice, I always go for Connect 2.
Yeah. Yes.
It's always sort lot of changes that a faculty can possibly
Correct,
do.
correct.
So when I look at Connect 2, I would never go to Connect at all.
Yes.
There's all flexibility given. All the limitations of Connect is actually taken care in Connect 2.
Correct, correct, correct. But again, sir,
Why Connect exists then?
Connect exists because, sir, there are certain faculties who are very adamant on using a particular book because they are very much comfortable in using that book. For instance, say Kotler. Kotler is a book which most of the universities use. So a faculty is very much comfortable in the content of Kotler, and he feels that the content of Kotler is very fine, and I'm going to use that particular book. Now, in case that book was from McGraw-Hill Education, that will fulfill the purpose of the faculty on Connect platform. But in case faculties who are open to try new books and try to see the entire spectrum of syllabus, Connect 2 is anyways better than that. Connect 2 is a newer platform than Connect, and we have made features more added more features into Connect 2 platform.
So when you say we could suggest some more chapters, and
Yes.
you can compile it and make a courseware as well.
Yes.
So your limitation would only be
McGraw-Hill's.
to McGraw-Hill.
Yes, yes.
Now I should have access to all the McGraw-Hill table of contents.
Yes.
Whether my requirement satisfies with the prospective table of contents that you have,
Uh-huh.
you should first check that and then
Yes.
request you. Right?
Yes, yes.
That's the way it works.
See, we'll give you all the contents that are available from McGraw-Hill Education. In case, we'll give you the everything, all right. You tell us कि ये मेरे syllabus में I want to take this, I don't want to take this, and we'll create that syllabus and implement that into our platform. In case, तो ये हो गया. At any point in time, you can also add courses. For instance, जैसे ये होता है, I've created this, this course for me. अगर मान लिए going ahead in time, maybe 2 or 3 months later, I want to add certain titles in this particular course. I can just go to add content. Now, in case I have my own contents, I can add that. And in case I want to add McGraw-Hill's content, I go to McGraw-Hill's content here. And from here, I can add topics which I want to add on my course.
Will Connect 2 also contain all the assessments? Like
Yeah, everything would be there. Connect 2 would give you more things like cases would be more, PPTs would be more, everything would be more, quizzes, everything is more here. Yeah, because see, that is limited to a particular book, Connect platform. This is not limited. So, the depth is more here in terms of cases, in terms of quizzes, in terms of questions, contents, everything is more here. Any questions in Connect 2? Any feedback? Your feedbacks are really valuable, so please.
can we do a trial access?
Yeah, that I can do it for you, not a problem. Yes, no problem. Sure. I just want your credentials, your name and your email ID, and I'll create a trial for you. Just do it yourself and see whether you can, and then please share your feedback also. Yeah, I'll create that course. Just give me 2 or 3 days. I'll create a course for you, not a problem. Anybody else? Any questions? And anybody?
Please share the list
Sure,
of books
sure.
with the library, and maybe you can send it all of us.
Done.
And we can review it.
Take. And sir, one more thing I want to ask. Anybody else from sir who would like to have a trial access of this particular format, I can just create that for you guys. Just maneuver around for yourself, see what are the benefits, and then probably take a call. So that won't be a problem.
I agree. Charles Hills.
What?
Hill.
Yeah, Hill, International Business. Yes, we do have that book. That book is available on both the platforms. That is on Connect as well as Connect 2. Now, Connect 2 is a bit expensive than Connect platform because that's a newer platform. So, I'll share the prices with the library people, and also you can do one thing. You can just share your whatever feedback you have, or in case there is a need to create a login trial, just write to the faculty members, or I'll give you my card. Just write to me saying that I need a free trial, and I'll create the trial for you within 2 or 3 days. And you can just maneuver around and see whether this will be beneficial for you or not.
Write your email ID over so that we can all note down and send.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Oh, sorry.
We have 2 more presentations after
Yeah.
this, yeah. So maybe just.
I'll just.
You can give us a card.
You can give us.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you.
cards, and I think that would be good.
Sure. No.
Or you can leave one with me, and I can give it to.
I'll just tell you it's Akash. I'll give you my cards individually. Not a problem.
You can spell it out. So,
It's Akash, AKASH, dot Kumar, KUMAR, @ mheducation.com. It's McGraw Hill Education, mheducation.com. Just write a mail, drop a mail saying that I need a trial. Please make a trial for me, and I'll create that for you. Not a problem. And we hope for your positive feedbacks. Chalo. Thank you so much, guys. You have been a nice audience, and I hope you have a nice day ahead. Thank you so much.